That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
we can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I know it's crazy. It's crazy. This is 2:20 a.m., but I had a little energy, and I'm amped up just because I watched Camp FLOG now. Now, I'm going to get to basketball. I'm going to get to Paige Beckers versus UNC. I'm going to get to Louisville, Kentucky. They went to overtime today. I'm going to get to the Seattle Storm and that entire drama and those theatrics, things of that sort. I'm going to get to all of that later, probably maybe in the morning, maybe after the Sunday NFL games and things of that sort. But while I'm here, it's been a while. It's been a couple days since I even been on the channel, so I wanted to say hey, show face, all of those things. And I wanted to talk about something that I thought was very, very important to talk about, which is just this year in hip hop. But it all starts with kind of like it goes back to Camp FLOG now today. So a great day at Camp FLOG now. Lela performed before the live stream. I'm looking at the live stream schedule right now. Lela performed the live stream. It was her first festival experience, first festival performance. That's one of the top albums of the year for me. Gap Year is one of the top projects for me. I just think she's amazing. Production, singing, rapping, all of the above. Things of that sort. She really solidified herself and separated herself as her own artist. And she's learning how to perform now. And she's, kind of growing up before our eyes, unironically and literally. Okay, now we're streaming. The first thing that was streaming was Concrete Boys. I don't know. They originally weren't supposed to be playing by the time of the oh, yes, they are. Oh, well, okay. Well, yeah, Concrete Boys, they were one of the first acts to stream, and the Concrete Boys set was good, bro. It was good, man. Like Concrete, of course, is not the same without Kara. A lot of the best verses and best parts of songs that they performed was Kara, and she wasn't there, so it was just kind of awkward that they kept skipping around her parts and things of that sort. But as time went on, it was really like I think Draft had a little song that he did. I think it might have been the 2020 song he had on Yachty's tape on Lil Boat 3. And, that got the crowd going. And then, DC is just cold. Like, he's just cold. So he played some new unreleased stuff that just went up. It went crazy. And then it went into Draft Day's new joint that he just dropped. And that was a bit, like a high energy turn song. And then like from there, they went into something like back to back, like three-peat. And they did their thing for about 30 minutes. And then the last 20 minutes, Yachty came out. He came out to the Ian song. Everybody, hey. And then he did like 20 minutes of his like kind of latest hits, so the Strike, Holster, all those joints and things of that sort. So Concrete Boys did their thing, and then they closed out with the On the Radar cipher, but they didn't have Yachty's verse and they didn't have Kara's verse, which the Yachty thing was weird to me, cutting it out. But yeah, that was that. The next set that I watched, I think, okay. I miss Kenny Mason, but shout out to Kenny Mason doing his thing. I watched his interview. His interview was great. Great representation of Atlanta, West Side Zone 3, where I'm currently at right now. Doechii, man, Doechii, the Swamp Princess. What can you say, bro? Doechii and her DJ Miss Milan, like they've had one of the best shows all year. They've been touring. They just finished the tour, as Doechii said during her set, and her and Miss Milan, they got that chemistry and the choreography and the energy and the rap. Like it's like pure rap, bro, and it's just some good stuff, dude. The Alligator Bites, the whatever the album, bro, it's crazy, bro. Like I said, this has been the greatest year ever for rap music, and I don't think people are ever gonna, appreciate it for what it is while we're in it. But it's been a crazy year. Crazy energy from Doechii. She ends up bringing out SZA, and that's crazy because SZA don't even really come outside or like welcome outside and things of that sort. So when SZA went out, it went crazy. Went up for that when she did So Persuasive and things of that sort. So shout out to Doechii on that. The next one I saw was Action Bronson. Bronsolino. Oh my goodness. Action Bronson is a good live performer. I did not know he was such a good live performer. And I think I've seen him before live and things of that sort, like on YouTube and stuff. And he didn't have the energy that he had today. The energy that he had today was just sensational, bro. Like he was like moving all across the stage. I don't know if it's the workouts, but he's, talking to the band. He had a live band and everything like that. He punching, to the crowd and directing the crowd to sing the words. And he did Dimitri early. And what else did he do? He did Dimitri early. He did Baby Blue in the middle of the set, and then he kept going with the set. He did a couple of Alchemist joints. Like it was just hard. It was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. It was a great set. He did some of the blue chip stuff. Shout out to Bronson, bro. But that was just his first time, and that was the warm up for real. So we go Omar Apollo. At this point, I'm kind of like zoned out, whatever, and I really tabbed in for real. I listened to Tamagotchi, and he did, his Mexican things and things like that. And I'm saying Mexican things because he said, "Seems like we got a lot of Mexicans here. Let's do some Mexican stuff." Vincent Staples afterwards, man. At this point, I was on the phone with my mom, and but I had it. I was like unmuted it in between and stuff like that. And it seemed like Vince, he's another one, another performer who was just bringing the energy, like kind of bringing more energy. The older he gets, the more it seems like he cares about like kind of the live performances and everything like that, and putting on a good show. He had a lot of energy, and it's funny because his songs are so like kind of mellow and just chill and just like, just like cool talking. Like he's a cool laid back guy, but he's bringing the energy at these shows to put on a good show. So shout out to Vincent Staples as well. So K Tronada comes on. So okay, K Tronada's coming on, but around the same time, probably I say is a strong argument. My favorite set of the day, Alchemist and Friends. The Alchemist and Friends. Oh my goodness. This was like some real rap. This is like you can't tell me that hip hop is in a bad place in 2024 and not pay attention to what Alchemist is doing in that whole pocket. Like what the Diggers are doing with the music videos, what Alchemist is doing on the production side, and what all the rappers just kind of under his umbrella are doing. It's just amazing, man. It's crazy, dude. He was playing, so he was playing June, and he was playing all his joints. Hit Boy is the only one that did come out. That I was surprised he didn't come out, but oh my goodness. So he brings a couple of artists out first, and then he plays the E. coli with Earl Sweatshirt. And I said, he's not bringing out Earl. Earl's not coming out. Earl's performing tomorrow. And Earl came out that mug, boy. Oh yeah. Also, Bronsolino came back out. Action Bronson came out for part two. He said part two, and he performed the same song. And then he did another song, the song with Mac Miller. Rest in peace, Mac Miller. He said, "Long live to our legends." Rest in peace to Mac Miller. It was just great. Oh my goodness. And then Earl comes out. Earl does E. coli, and then he says, "This the Alchemist and Friends, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he says, "Can I bring out some friends?" And he brings out Mike, and he does a song with Mike, the Century song. And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, this is crazy. These are real rappers, real spitters right here." And he says, "Can I keep bringing out friends?" And he says, "Yes." And I'm like, "Is he gonna bring out El Casto? Is he gonna bring out Neonte? Who is he bringing out?" And I think he brought out the next person he brought out was Navy Blue. So he brings out Navy Blue. I said, "Oh, we rapping tonight. We rap." At this point, I'm fully in my rap bag, my real hip hop, what I'm saying, bag, everything like that. Whoop the whoop. So we rapping. Navy Blue out there spitting, doing what he has to do. Excuse me, I lost my voice. Then he says, "I got some more friends." Alchemist said, "You got more friends." He came out brought Vince Staples, but he didn't do because they got two joints, and one of them was kind of like more of a single, and the other one was kind of like a deeper album cut. And they did the deeper album cut on the last album with Vince Staples. Staples came out again. They do the joint, and then Earl goes, and Earl's just going off, bro. Like Earl is like in a different, like he's probably the only one that I'm really excited to see tomorrow. Like, of course, I'm probably gonna watch Sexy Red as well, but Earl is like the only one I'm like amped to see tomorrow, things of that sort. So, so then, um, you know, Vince is just watching Earl just go, man, and he's just like, man, this dude is crazy. He finishing the lines and stuff like that. Earl's just on a different level right now with his rap stuff. He having a moment, man. And like I said, this is the greatest year in rap history. And Earl Sweatshirt is one of the best, if not the best rapper. Oh, yeah, anyway, you got Kendrick Lamar because he can appeal to the commercial. But um, I feel like, okay, in the underground is hands down Earl. It's hands down Earl, bro. Like Mike is up there, but it's hands down Earl, bro. So then, Earl had his little moment. Earl comes off stage. Then Alchemist does he does Hold You Down. And then he brings out Boldy James. And Boldy James does a whole set to really end the joint. So there's that. Oh my goodness. I'm just like, and rappers delight heaven, man. It's crazy. Rapper after rapper after rapper. I said, okay, what we doing now? What we doing now? So then I go flip over to K Tronado on channel one, and K Tronado doing his thing and stuff like that. He playing this joint. Don't know if you got no girl. He playing all night I've been dancing all night, I've been drinking all night. I didn't even know K Tronado produced that. Chance the Rapper on Acid Rap. Not Acid Rap, but Coloring Book all night. That was like one of my favorite tracks on that mixtape. I did not know that was him. So he's playing that, and then he plays a Mine song Forever and Never, or the Mine single from their album. And then he plays Witchy, and it goes crazy for Witchy. So you know what I'm saying, like Gambino did not come out. He's still recovering, I assume, things of that sort. So that was that. So I'm flipping back because it's going on at the same time as Denzel Curry. And I didn't miss any Denzel Curry that I know. So I saw Walking. I saw the new joint that he got with Laser Dim and BK the Ruler. Laser Dim came out, and Laser Dim did who did he do? He did Laser Dim did Max. He did the thought she wanted me, but she wanted Max. And then they did the little Waka Flocka flip. It was amazing. And then they did then Laser Dim goes off. After Laser Dim goes off, he goes and he does Walking. And then Walking Out, that was my favorite rap song. By the way, what year that came out? Like 2022. That was my favorite rap song of that year. Then he brings out Tia Kareem. Tia Kareem does Freaky T, and then she does the joint that they had on the last album. I'm like, oh my goodness, man, this is crazy. This is all in one like day, bro. This is crazy. I'm sorry, man. This is different. So then he does that, and then he ends with a Clout Cobain. So he ends with that. So then I flip back over, and then it's nothing. It's like Daniel Caesar. No, I'm not even flipping back over. I guess I'm just watching some interview at this point. And then I get ready for ScHoolboy Q. Man, Q had one of my favorite sets of the day as well. Q was going crazy. And Q going back to back to back with the hits. His set was probably like 30 to 50 minutes, right? I kid you not. Every other song was a hit. Every other song that he performed was a hit record. I said, I didn't even know Q had 20 hits. Like, of course, I listen to Q. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm more of a casual fan of Q. I'm not no, you know what I'm saying, deep cut Q guy and everything like that. Back in the pre-oxymoron days, I'm not that type of guy with Q. But like, he got hits. And it's back to back to back. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy, bro. So yeah, and he's another one. No backtrack. He just singing pure raw vocals. He rapping all the lyrics and he moving around. He jumping up and down. He dancing. He's in great shape, man. All these rappers are getting in good shape, bro. They're getting in great shape. That brings me to Corday when we get to Corday. So that's ScHoolboy Q. Then Mace comes out. And Mace, he right at the same time, pretty much like 10 minutes before Tyler. So Mace got to get all his joints in. And boy, did he get them all in. He going hit after hit. Don't push us because we close to the edge. We are trying not to lose our head. Hey. Hey, Mace killed it. I ain't gonna lie to you, gang. Mace did what he had to do. And he had a good crowd. I'm like, man, this is a choice to like Tyler's number one in the country 3 weeks in a row. The number one album outsold Taylor Swift, broke Taylor Swift's record for 2024. You guys are watching Mace. Like, hey, salute to you at Tyler's festival. But hey, to each his own. So Maze doing his thing. Tyler finally comes out because it was probably like a few minutes late, and he had the stage set up. I'm very interested to see what he's gonna do with the show, with the stage, everything like that. And it turns out I still don't think he has his show figured out, because he pretty much did like what he did at the pop-ups. He just made a little adjustments there. I was really watching, and then he stopped after Darling I. It's kind of like the pop record, the radio record, and things of that sort. And that's when he went to the old stuff. And he went to the old stuff, back to the album. He skipped the Gambino tracks pretty much, and then did everything except for the last song, Hope You Find Your Way Home. And everybody that had a rap verse, he strategically placed them to perform on the first day so they could be there to perform their verses on this set. So that's what they did. Sexy came out because Sexy isn't performing until tomorrow. And that was good as well. So all of this to say, Doechii had the moment of the night, of the day, when she performed her verse on Balloon, and just the animation, obviously, from her original recording and her energy. And she brings the bars, she brings the creativity, she brings the energy every single time. But with this performance, I'm telling you, was the number 2 live moment in hip hop this year, behind Kendrick Lamar performing Not Like Us 6 times in a row on Juneteenth for the 6 God. Like she had more energy than him, and she outperformed Tyler. And Tyler takes pride in being the best rapper performer and this and that and this and that. And she outshined him. It was like Nicki on Monster in 2010. You know what I'm saying? When Nicki did her hello, welcome to Nicki Minaj moment on like outshining Jay-Z and Kanye West on Monster. That's what Doechii did on Balloon, especially with the live performance. I'm like, oh my goodness. And she just go, I'm sorry. Oh. And like Tyler's looking at her like, oh, and nobody all night outperformed Tyler. Nobody out dramatic, out theater kid Tyler all night until Doechii got on that stage. I'm telling you, Doechii is her. Doechii is a star. Doechii is the one. Doechii is all of the above. She is who she thinks she is. She is a swamp princess.
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but.
Enjoy Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Yeah, we can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.